Hi, welcome to the MaryLee Herrmann Show, and thank you so much for being here. Got to tell you, I'm excited to finally be doing this. Several years ago, I had just moved to Los Angeles, and I was pursuing my career in film, television, acting, directing, writing, just trying to find my niche. And through some circumstances, I came up with the idea of doing a television show for kind of geared towards women 50 and over. And part of where it came from was I had realized that so often that it's just kind of one of those things where you're lumped into different categories of life before you turn 50, and then once you are no longer 49, it kind of explodes into this big nebulous area of, yeah, well, you're kind of 50 and over. Like when you fill out those forms and it says 20 to 29 for your age, check here, 30 to 39, check here, 40 to 49, check here, and then 50 and over, like over and done, over and out, over the hill. Well, I feel like it should be 50 and up. However, one of the reasons why I didn't have the courage to really just make the show happen a few years ago was because I thought, well, I have to be owning my 50s. I have to be more established. I have to have all the answers, especially for being an older woman. And I felt like I wasn't authorized. I wasn't qualified. However, I realized that maybe just being in my 50s and being a woman, maybe that's qualification enough. So sometimes I might have more questions than answers, but that's part of the journey, right? I mean, I'm constantly saying, oh, it's about the journey, not the destination. And I really want to live by that. I want to own that. And so I want to be on this journey, and I realize the only way to be on the journey would be to take the first step. So here we are. I'm not even positive exactly how this show will shape out, and that's okay. I'm going to allow myself that and just be fine with it. It's probably part lifestyle show, part video diary, perhaps some therapy, tips, suggestions. Sometimes I might have a question to throw out there, something that's going on with me. Sometimes covering things that might be a little bit more mundane to topics that are perhaps a bit more personal and intense at times. Kind of going to be all over the place. And I realize that that's okay, because really that's what life is. It isn't about having all the answers and turning 50 and having everything into place. Because I think that sometimes even, for instance, when you see someone and on the outside they just seem to have it all together, and then you might discover something else about them, and you realize like an insecurity they have, or just maybe things aren't quite what they seem on the surface. So we'll cover all kinds of topics and subjects. And I welcome your questions and comments. I'm definitely about trying to keep things in a positive light. So that kind of energy is really what we're looking for, to help create a community where we can feed off of each other. Like I said, sometimes I might have questions and put out to you, and you might have had an experience that will help you be able to help me and others. As far as wanting to live a thriving life. And instead of it being like, okay, it's the end, and that we're defined by now, that we're still growing and we're still changing and developing. And I'm very, very excited to finally be taking that first step on this journey. And it means a lot that you would check in here and perhaps be on the journey with me. And if you'd like to do that, please hit the subscribe button and perhaps send it out to other friends and family that you think might also want to be part of this. And thank you so much. And I really look forward to hearing from you, show suggestions, topics, things that might be kind of affecting you in a good or bad way. And let's do this together. Thanks so much, and have a great day, and I'll see you next episode.